I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but carpet comes in rolls. Those rolls are 12 feet wide. So why do we measure carpet in Xactimate by the square foot if it comes in rolls? When I was a young project manager and estimator, I had a superintendent come to me and say, "Hey, how much carpet do I need to order for this job?" And I said, "Well, you need to have whatever it was, 525 square feet." And he just gave me this blank stare. And I said, "What am I missing?" And he took me back to the shop and explained to me how carpet comes. He showed me a roll of carpet. That roll of carpet was 12 feet wide. He said, "I've got to order this carpet. I've got to order a certain number of linear feet of this carpet. What I need you to do is go back to your desk, do the math, and figure out how many linear feet of carpet I need to order for this job." From that day forward, I had a different appreciation for how flooring is figured in Xactimate. It took me a little bit longer to discover the FLR underscore RPL variable. I'm going to share that with you today, and it's going to change your life if you're not already using it. So, in order to account for 12-foot wide rolls of carpet, and this goes for vinyl as well, sometimes vinyl comes in a 10-foot wide roll, Xactimate has a tool to figure out what the flooring cuts are. It's pretty cool, and when it works, it has the potential to double the amount of flooring that you use on a job. I'll show you how. All right. Welcome to the rolled goods section. This is one of my favorite tweaks, tricks, techniques. Once I learned this, my estimates increased by 20%, 25% when there was carpet and vinyl involved. It's just that powerful. It's a simple tweak. I'm going to run you through it, how to get it set up, and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoy. All right. Welcome to the rolled goods section. This is one of my favorite tweaks, tricks, techniques. Once I learned this, my estimates increased by 20%, 25% when there was carpet and vinyl involved. It's just that powerful. It's a simple tweak. I'm going to run you through it, how to get it set up, and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoy. All right. Welcome to the rolled goods. All right, let's get into it. As you can see here, I've got a sketch. You might have seen this in an earlier lesson. I've copied this sketch into a new level so we can see. But as you'll see in here, level 2 has everything in it. Oh, I didn't plan on that, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's roll with it. Here we go. So here's carpet. I put carpet throughout, and you'll see the measurement for carpet is a consistent. This is what I was taught early in my career. This is how you do it. You have to put in for waste, and somewhere, somehow, someone decided that 15% waste was the deal. And you know what? That's pretty lame. That's not the deal, especially when you know what I know and what you are about to know. So, what we're going to do is change this. I put vinyl in there too, because we got entryway and a bathroom. I'm just going to say. So, let's go to the bedroom and look at how many square foot. Let's see here, 138 square foot. That's the floor times 1.15. Okay, whatever. Let's go to the bedroom down here. Same item, but we're going to come up here to the calculation field, and we're going to type FLR underscore RPL. And since it was a remove and replace item, it splits it. And look what it does now. So it does removal at the actual square footage of the carpet that's in the room. And then it figures out the replacement at this RPL. And let me show you. I don't know if the flooring. No, we're not going to do the flooring cuts right now. So that's one way to do it. So we could come in here. We could change every single one of these. FLR, RPL, blah, blah, blah. You know what? That is really slow. So I'm going to show you the fast way to do it. First, I'm going to delete everything out here. I'm going to delete the carpets. Actually, I'm just going to delete everything. Here we go. Just delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Die. You're going to die, clown. Okay. I've been at this way too long today, but go back to sketch. So there's our sketch. Here's our empty sketch. We just emptied this thing out. We got to find our search. Where's my search? Options, undo full screen. There's my search. We're going to do FCCAV because that's what we wanted to do. And this is called estimating via sketch, and it works really well when you're doing flooring. And what am I going to do? I'm going to drop this flooring into every single room that I have flooring in. There, there, there. Hallway, yes. Entry, we're pretending the entry is vinyl. There, there, and there. Okay, let's do our vinyl while we're at it. FCV, AV, and we're there, and we're there. Perfect. Now the options full screen. I like to operate in full screen a lot of times, except for when I need to find something. So let's come back here. Now, how do we know that worked? Well, we're going to come down here under our view, and we're going to say view flooring cuts. Maybe flooring overlay. Boom. Interesting. As you can see, it decided to lay all the carpet this direction except for the living room. It decided the living room wasn't really touching, so it ran it a different direction. But I don't like that. I'm going to run it. I'm going to make sure. Flooring orientation, I'm going to change that, and we're going to go that way. That actually made several cuts in there. So, okay, great. Let's go in here and see what that actually did. Remember, our bedroom was 138 square foot with our lame 15% waste. Now we have 137. That's actually pretty close. Oh, it's actually more. All right. Well, let's go to closet. Closet, 25.25. Closet, 13.5. See, that's where the cuts come in. Let's try the hallway. Hallway, 123 square foot. Hallway here, 132 square foot. So that's all well and good, but you need to understand at a deeper level what this means. And what I like to do sometimes is I like to come in here and change the orientation to see if it makes better decisions. You see how we got a seam right here? We got 1, 2, 3 seams in the living room. We've got a seam in the middle of this closet somehow. You got 1, 2, 3 seams in the living room. It didn't do any seams on the stairs for some reason, but that's fine. Nobody's perfect. All right, I just changed all that with one click. Oh, come on. Come back here. Let's try that. That's one less seam in the living room. Okay. No seams in the hallway. That's even better. And no seams in the closets. Okay, we got a weird, I don't know how it did the math, but let's look at this. Down here, you'll see our show flooring cuts window. And that right there, I don't know if you can see it where you're at. That right there is how Xactimate figures our flooring cuts are going to lay out. And now what I'm doing here, I'm going to come in here and manually place these cuts because I want it to make sense. Oh, you know what? This that window is not showing. So I'm going to pause the video here and we're going to pull it up. Okay, I can't figure out how to do it live. Xactimate has this annoying way of pulling up windows that don't really show on any other software. That's fine. Here is what I was looking at. This is what comes up when you click on show flooring. What's it say? Show flooring overlay. So you can, and I'm going to zoom in here. You can, I'm obviously not zooming in on what you're seeing here. Bear with me. You can move, just scroll in and move any one of these things. Now, the goal is to find a way, a little bit like Tetris, find a way to save on the length. You're going to see here, you can see right there where the green is. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. Nope. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom in? Here we go. Oh, can I zoom in? Sort of. Okay. And I'm just marking up everything. Okay. We use, okay. My apologies. Okay. You see the green and the tan. All right. So the green is the flooring that you're going to have to buy, right? So that means where the green is showing, that is waste. That is unusable. That's parts of the carpet you're not going to use. So my goal is to Tetris my way to reduce the length of this cut, essentially. I'm going to mess around for a second. See if I can move that over there. Nope, that doesn't like that. Let's see if I can move this. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of area here where I can really make a big difference. Let's see, that is too big for that. Let's bring this down. Nope. Can we bring this down? Nope. Okay, so I'm not seeing. What if we move this over a hair and move this over a hair? Move that down, move this down. Gosh, we're so close. Nope. I think I saved 3 inches. I think I saved 3 inches. But I'm going to go down here and save it and close that window. All right, let's get back to it. All right, we are back. So one window you can't see here. When you open up the flooring overlay here, flooring cuts window is what it's called. Now you'll see a little eye, a green eye on it. That means that there's manually placed cuts on that layout. I'm going to open this up, even though you can't see it. On the left-hand side, when you open yours up, you're going to see FCC and FCV. And I can come to the FCV and do the same thing I did with the carpet and manually place those cuts. It doesn't look like. I'm going to see if I can make a little bit more efficient by changing the direction of these cuts. I wonder if I can get, come on, wonder if I can get it. Come on. Come on. There. All right. I'm going to open this up, even though you can't see it. Let me see if that made a difference. No, that is actually more waste. So I'm going to come back, change it back, and we're there. Now, when you when you do your report, let's just do a grand total here for funsies. Looks like we got $3,400, $34.68 worth of carpet, and $7.83 worth of vinyl. Let's come over here. $34.68, $7.83. Okay, so $300 more there, and $100 more there. And this isn't that big of a place. So that would that make a difference to your bottom line on every single job if you did that? You're making another $1,000. I think it would. When you do your components report or your production report, it'll tell you how much carpet to order, and your superintendent will be happy. So there you are. That's the FLR RPL variable calculator. And again, it's way more efficient if you plan ahead. I like to do, when I'm writing an estimate, I like to do all my flooring first. And at least the rolled goods, the hardwoods and things like that is a little less important because they don't come in rolls. They come in boxes, right? We're going to talk about waste factor for other types of flooring in another lesson. Otherwise, hope you like that. Let's go to the next one.